Alright, now let's continue. So yesterday we were at number 8, right? And number 7, we need to check that again, right? The National Trust conducted useful research to assist Gen Z's plans for the trust. So, so we see something like yesterday we were talking about the order of all of the questions, right? So when you see the answer here, if you see the answer for number 8, so that means the answer for number 7 should be before that, not after that. Do you understand? Okay. So if you see the answer for number 8, for example, like in where is that? Or before any Gen Z's conservation work can begin, she and her team will conduct blah, 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 something like that, right? There. So that means the answer for number 7 should be before that, not after that. It's not the sentence, then Gen Z and the National Trust will decide how far back to take the reconstruction, blah, blah, something like that. No, it's not that one. That means that before that, we should be able to see something related to National Trust. Okay? So be very, very careful. Yes, that means that you can read all the information related to National Trust and Gen Z plans or something, right? The National Trust conducted useful research to assist Gen Z's plans for the trust, and that's not given, and we can easily mistaken because we see right there that Gen Z and the National Trust will decide how far back to take the reconstruction. We see it's right there. Yes, it doesn't really mention anything, so it's not given. That's correct. But now I want to see one more sentence or two more sentences related to National Trust. Where's that? Nhi. Bình Hương. Yeah, speak louder, please. Louder. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, here we see some information related to National Trust, right? Thus, 2 years ago, a fundraising project was launched by Britain's National Trust to pay for its conservation. So that means that a fundraising project was launched by the National Trust to pay for the conservation. But it doesn't mention anything like the National Trust conducted a useful research to assist Gen Z's plans for the trust. Understand? They just raised some money for that project, but it doesn't mention whether the National Trust conducted useful research for it. Conducted useful research and raised money for the project is totally different. Do you understand? Yeah? So the answer is right there. You can see National Trust, and below that you also see National Trust. But none of them mentions anything related to the National Trust conducted useful research. So that's why it's not given. And number 8 today, yes, like yesterday we discussed, before any of Gen Z's conservation work can begin, she and her team will conduct a thorough investigation to help determine what changes have been made to the trust and when, something like that. Right? All right, now number 9. TOEIC. Yeah. Gen Z's estimate for the timing of the project is realistic, and that is not given. Where?
The last paragraph, one.
Mm-hmm.
Gen Z has estimated that the project costing about
£30,000.
will require more than 700 hours work.
Yes. Okay. So Gen Z has estimated that the project costing about £30,000 will require more than 700 hours work. It will be a huge undertaking, and I don't think the trust has ever spent quite as much on the costing before, she says. And here does it mention anything about the time? Yes, right? Here they say that Gen Z estimate for the timing of the project is realistic. Here they mention about Gen Z estimation about the cost and also about the time of the project. There is 700 hours work, right? So it's mentioned. But why is not given? Why?
It's not mentioned about the realistic.
Yeah. It mentioned about the time of the project, but it doesn't mention whether that time is realistic or not, right? See that, guys? Yeah, so that's the problem. That's why we have to say it's not given, because yes, it's mentioned about the estimate, and it's also mentioned about the timing of the project, 700 hours work, but it didn't say anything whether that is realistic or not. So it's still not given, right? Okay. All right. Now number 10.
Voluntary attitude towards her dresses was typical of her time.
Ellen Terry's attitude towards her dresses was typical of her time. And the answer is no, right? So that means that her attitude towards her dresses was not typical of her time. Yeah? Where? Self-focus.
In the last paragraph,
Yeah?
in line 5 from the bottom.
Yeah?
If Terry was alive today, there's no doubt she would be delighted. Unlike many other actresses, she lived her customers because she kept and reduced them time and time. I like to think she see our contribution as part of the ongoing history of the dress.
Yeah, just tell me one thing only. Where is that? The most important sentence or the most important part. Which answers that one? Her attitude towards her dresses was typical of her time, and that's wrong. Where? Which one? Which one is the right one, the precise one here?
Because she kept and reduced them time and time again.
No. Not enough. I don't say it's wrong, but it's not enough. Because you say because she kept and you reuse them time and time again, but it doesn't mention anything like that is typical or not. Do you understand typical? Typical, what does that mean? When we say that her attitude towards her dresses was typical of her time, what does that mean? Thiên Nga, tell me.
Typical mean normal.
Yeah, kind of very normal or common, right? So her attitude towards her dresses was very common or was very normal of her time. I mean that means at her time most of people would do that, and it's very normal. But here the answer is no. That means it's wrong. That means her attitude towards her dresses was not typical or uncommon. Okay, kind of strange. Where is that? Which one? Thiên Nga, do you know?
Number 4 from the picture.
Mm-hmm.
She valued her customs.
She valued her customs. That's not enough. Thư, what's that? I want to hear
We don't know what
the
it is.
exam. No? Nhi? If Terry was alive today, there's no doubt she would be delighted. It doesn't mean anything. Quỳnh Hương. That's right. Unlike many other actresses, you can underline that one. Unlike many other actresses, that means it's not typical. It is uncommon, right? Because the answer here is it's very common. Her attitude towards her dresses was typical or was common. But here, you see, they say unlike many actresses. That means she's not the same as the others. She's different. And how was she different? She valued her costumes because she kept and reused them time and time again. Okay? So unlike many other actresses, that means not typical, uncommon. Yeah? And the rest, that is the explanation. That's good. So the whole sentence. Okay, guys? Now exam advice. Thư, read that. Yes, no, not yes, no, not given. What we should do when we see this type of questions. Tell me.
Remember that the ideas in the passage may be worded differently in the questions.
Yes. Remember that the ideas in the passage may be worded differently in the questions. Of course, it must be like that. And normally it will be like that. You understand? For IELTS, they will never use exactly the same words for you to easily recognize the answers. Of course not. They must word anything, or they must paraphrase that, or they must explain that in different ways or using different words to make it harder, of course. Alright? Next one.
Once you have found the right place in the passage, read it carefully before you decide on the answer.
Yes, that's what you have to do as well. So once you have found the right place in the passage, read it carefully before you decide on the answer. So you read that one maybe 1 or 2 times, something like that, and then decide on the answer. Last one.
Make sure your choice reflects the writer's opinion or claim.
Yes, make sure your choice reflects the writer's opinion or claim. Yeah, that's so obvious. It's not nothing special there. Okay. All right. Now next one. Move on to questions 11 to 14. Complete each sentence with the correct ending, A to F below. 11. Nhi.
Picture will be used.
Mm-hmm.
And show where the transmit repair work.
Yes, the answer is F, right? Pictures will be used to help show where the dress needs repair work. Right? Where's that? Mm-hmm.
Before any offensive consideration, you can begin seeing what TV conduct of the flow investigation to help determine what can be made to replace and when this will involve full examination of triple foresight of image and where they will be added by comparing it with John's in the several painting and
So you read almost the whole paragraph. Before any of Zanzi's conservation work can begin, she and her team will conduct a thorough investigation to help determine what changes have been made to the dress and when. This will involve close examination of dress for signs of damage and wear, and will be added by comparing it with John Singer Sargent's painting and contemporary photographs. And here they say pictures will be used to help show where the dress needs repair work. Okay. Now pictures will be used where? Tell me exactly which one. Pictures will be used. What does that mean here? Yeah, yes. And it will be added by comparing it with John Singer Sargent's painting, because Sargent used to paint a portrait of Ellen, right? Of Ellen Terry. Yes, so Sargent's painting and contemporary photographs. That means pictures will be used. Yes, exactly. Painting here. That means pictures will be used to help show where the dress needs repair work. Which one? Yes, something like, yes, to help determine what changes have been made to the dress and when, and this will involve close examination of the dress for size of damage and wear, and will be added, blah blah, something like that. Yes, that's right, that part. That is the answer for number 11. That's correct. Okay. Okay, 12. Yes, a special machine will be used, and the answer is C, to remove the dirt from the top layer of the dress. Okay. Okay. Mm-hmm. So you say the answer is here. The first stages in the actual restoration will involve delicate surface cleaning using a small vacuum suction device. Yes. Okay, now let's check that. A special machine will be used. Special machine, what's that? Yes, that is a small vacuum suction device, right? Okay, good. Now, to remove the dirt from the top layer of the dress. Yeah, that means delicate surface cleaning. Okay, surface, that means the top layer. Yeah, and cleaning, that means, yeah, you remove the dirt. So that's all. That's it. Okay. All right, that's good. 13. Yes, a net material has been selected, and the answer is E, to match the quality of the original fabric used in the dress. Now, okay, which one? Uh-huh. Yeah.
It's going to be extraordinarily difficult because the original clause is quite stretchy, so we deliberately chosen it because it has a certain amount of flexibility in it to say something.
Yeah, so it's going to be extraordinarily difficult because the original clause is quite stretchy. So we deliberately chosen net because that has a certain amount of flexibility in it too, says Zanzi. Okay. A net material has been selected. Net material, what does that mean? Where? Yeah, net, that's all. A net material, here is just net, right? Has been selected, chosen, something like that, right? To match the quality of the original fabric used in the dress. To match the quality, where? To match the quality, what does that mean here? Yes, that's right. So we deliberately chose a net because that has a certain amount of flexibility in it too. That means it matches the quality of the original material, right? Yes, that's right. Because the original material, the original fabric, it needs flexibility, and the net has it. That's why they chose that. Okay? Yeah, that's correct. 14. Yeah, work work will be visible on one side, and the answer is A, to show how the team did the repairs on the dress. Okay, where's that? What? Okay, Thi Nga. Yeah.
When the truth is displayed, none of our work will be noticeable. Work will retain all the evidence on the reverse, so that future experts will be able to see exactly what we've done, and I produce a detailed report.
Okay. Yeah. When the dress is displayed, none of our work will be noticeable, but will retain all the evidence of the on the reverse, so that future experts will be able to see exactly what we've done, and I produce a detailed report. Yes, that makes sense. Now tell me, work will be visible on one side. Where? Where is that? Yeah, I know the whole part, that's correct, but I want to know exactly which one. Work will be visible on one side. What does that mean?
Experts will be able to see exactly what we've done.
No, that is another thing. When you say experts will be able to see exactly what we've done, that means to help show where the dress needs repair work. So that is the other one, to help show where the dress needs repair work. So that means that so that future experts will be able to see exactly what we've done, and I produce a detailed report. That is it. Okay. Future experts will be able to see exactly what we've done, and I produce a detailed report. So that is for to help show where the dress needs repair work. Now, the first part, work will be visible on one side. Where? What? Thư.
I think this will retain only evidence on the reserve.
Yeah, kind of, yes, that's right. Not totally, not completely, but yes, it's correct. But will retain only evidence on the reverse. Here, you have to read from the beginning. When the dress is displayed, none of our work will be noticeable. That means that when the dress is displayed, you won't see anything, okay? Because you won't see any repair. But what? Will retain only evidence on the reverse. What does that mean? Will retain only evidence on the reverse. What does that mean?
On one side, will be visible on one side.
Yeah, will retain only evidence on the reverse. That means on the other side, you will see only the evidence of the repair there. That means on one side, we make sure that you don't recognize anything. On one side, you don't recognize anything, but on the reverse side, we still leave some evidence for you to recognize that. You understand? And why do they need to do that? They explain here so that future experts will be able to see exactly what we've done. That means where you cut, where you stitch, or where you do something for the rest, right? And I produce a detailed report. Do you know the detailed report here? So that means that they will mention everything in the report. Okay, I need to fix here, I need to cut this one, I need to cut that one, I need to change the color here, things like that. So that is the detailed report, how they fixed the dress. So the future experts can continue their work if required. You understand? Yes. So that's the answer. Okay, that's good. Now your turn. You can ask anything you like, any words, any phrase, everything. Ask now. Paragraph 2, line number 2, emerald. Yeah, what does that mean, guys? Yeah, if you play games a lot, you will see that, right? Yeah, you must be able to you see that. You collect them every single day if you play games. What does that mean? Emerald. Yes. Kind of treasure or some kind of pearl or something, yeah? For any games, I think they do this. But you play games a lot, you don't recognize it? Yeah, okay. What else? Yeah, subheading. Yeah, an astonishingly intricate project. Astonishingly, what does that mean? Do it fast, guys. If you know it, just go fast. We move on because we have so many words here. Go. Yeah, spectacular or amazing. Okay, wonderful, beautiful, something like that. Intricate, what does that mean? Intricate, what does that mean, guys? Fast. Complicated. Yeah. Phức tạp hay tinh vi thôi mà. Anything else? Quickly, guys, ask. Everything you want to know. Line number 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, cultivated her image. She knew the power of presentation and carefully cultivated her image. What does that mean? Take care. Yeah, kind of. Yes, you can you can understand like that, or you kind of build up. Okay, her image. That means by making many things great, and then to build up or to make it her image great. Okay, everyone when they look at they think about her, they think about the fantastic image. So cultivated her image. Yeah, take care of her image. Yes, you can understand like that. Okay, xây dựng hình ảnh các bạn. What else? Fast. Paragraph 2, line number 3. Or surmounted by a velvet cloak. Yeah, what does that mean? Yeah, so surmounted, yes. Yeah, you can put on top or kind of cover that from the outside. And by a velvet cloak, what does that mean? Yeah, something to wear outside your dress. Okay, velvet, that is a kind of material. Yeah, surmounted by a velvet cloak có nghĩa là được choàng hay được bao bọc bởi một cái áo choàng nhung đó bạn. You wear something and you wear something else outside that. So, what else?
Paragraph 2, line number 4. Who smoke and smoke early in the red light?
Paragraph 2, line number 4. Oh, which listened and sparkled eerily in the lamplight, right? Yeah, what does that mean, guys? Someone? Which glistened and sparkle. Glisten and sparkle is kind of similar. Okay, like when you look at something flashing, okay, in front of you, like a star or something. And eerily, I mean strange, unusual, very kind of in a beautiful way. In the lamplight, we use that one to talk about the light on stage. Okay, tức là lấp lánh rực rỡ này kia đó dưới ánh đèn sân khấu ha, một cách kỳ lạ ha, tức là cái áo nó làm cho lấp lánh lên, long lanh lấp lánh lên một cách kỳ lạ dưới ánh đèn sân khấu. Okay. What else?
In this paragraph, line
Mm-hmm.
no one screams.
Line number 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, no mere stage trickery. Yeah, this was no mere stage trickery. Do you know a trick? Yeah, no mere stage. Do you know stage? Yeah. No mere stage trickery. That means that is not the trick of the stage. Okay? Mere kind of simply. Ý nói là đây không chỉ đơn thuần là một cái kỹ xảo sân khấu, được không? Ý nó là lấp lánh như vậy, không phải, đây không phải là chỉ đơn thuần là một cái kỹ xảo sân khấu. No. Vậy chứ nó là cái gì? What is that? Okay. This was no mere stage trickery. So what is that? How can the cloak be glistened and sparkle yearly in the limelight? Why? Because here they explain, the effect had been achieved using hundreds of wings from beetles. So that's the way they do that. Okay. Tức là không phải kỹ xảo điện ảnh sân khấu gì đâu bạn, mà đó chính là dùng hàng trăm cái đôi cánh của côn trùng. Amazing, right? Yes, it is. Oh my God! Imagine how can you do the laundry? Okay, how can you wash this? I don't know. Yeah. Very complicated. Very hard. Okay, now what else, guys? What else? Mm-hmm. Paragraph 3, line number 5. Oh yeah, this one is hard. Yes, Shakespeare's plays were staged alongside blood and thunder melodramas, and their texts were ruthlessly cut. And a sentence before that, the productions she worked on were extravagant and daring. So who can translate this or explain this? So when we say Shakespeare's plays, do you know plays here in this case? Look at a show, okay? Not playing a game or something. Shakespeare's plays, that means like some kind of drama things. Yeah. And were staged, I mean, it is performed on stage. Alongside, I mean, together with blood and thunder, melodramas. Melodramas is like we are talking about dramas. And blood and thunder, that means, you know, blood. And thunder, that means it's really bloody and kind of scary at the same time. Yeah. And their texts were ruthlessly cut. I mean, the text or some kind of conversation there were cut. Ruthlessly, do you know Ruth? Yeah, ruthlessly. Huh? Yeah? No, I'm not talking about the roof. I'm talking about ruthlessly. Ruthlessly. Yeah. Rồi, thôi tạm dịch cho các bạn ha, tức là những cái vở kịch của Shakespeare được dàn dựng, được không? Were staged nó được dàn dựng hay được diễn đó. Sau đây, alongside blood and thunder melodramas, có nghĩa là cùng với những cái vở kịch, the melodramas mình dịch là vở kịch, the same as plays, nhé. Những cái vở kịch về đây, kịch tính hay là kinh dị, đầy máu me, sấm sét gì đó, ok? Yeah. And and their text là phần lời đó, lời thoại đó, hay văn bản đã bị cắt xén một cách tàn nhẫn, ok? Tức là người ta cắt bớt cái lời thoại hay văn bản đi, yeah, người ta chỉnh lại, ok? Have you ever watched a movie named Love and Thunder?
No.
No?
That means,
Thor?
that means someone
No, that's
love the thunder.
yeah, we have Thor there. bộ phim Thor đó, phần mới nhất gần đây đó, Love and Thunder đó. Okay. Yeah, guys, what else? Focus. I will fix that later. I'll fix that later. Anything else? Yeah. Yeah, immortalized her. However, it was a painter who immortalized her. Immortal. Immortalized, that is the verb, and immortal, that is an adjective. So what does that mean? That means can't die easily. But here when we say that who immortalized her, that means makes her become very, very famous, that people may remember about her for a very long time. Ok, từ bất tử hóa đó. Yeah. Yeah, bất tử hóa, or to make someone or something so famous that the person or thing is remembered for a very long time. Bất tử hóa hình ảnh, hình tượng của. Yeah. Okay, what else? Nothing? Okay guys, alright, break time.